Listen, if you're in e-commerce or marketing operations, you know the absolute nightmare that is managing product information. Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you how to turn that chaos into your secret weapon. It's all about something called Product Information Management, or PIM for short.
So let me ask you a simple question. Right now, if you needed to find the one single, completely accurate record for one of your products, where would you even look? If your answer is, I'd have to check the ERP, then maybe a spreadsheet, then ask Steve, well, you are not alone. And that exact pain point is why we're here today.
For so many businesses, the reality is just total data chaos, right? You've got product specs over here in the ERP, marketing copy in some random spreadsheet, product images hiding on a shared drive, and a critical update from a supplier buried in an email chain somewhere. And the fallout from this is very real. The e-commerce team puts up a product with the wrong dimensions, customer service gets slammed with returns because this isn't what I ordered, and your brand's reputation takes a serious hit. This isn't just some IT headache, folks. It's a full-blown operational crisis, and it is quietly killing your bottom line.
And you know what? The market absolutely gets it. The PIM market is set to explode, skyrocketing to almost $13 billion by 2029. That's a compound annual growth rate of over 23%. This isn't just a trend. It's a giant neon sign telling you that your competitors are already investing in fixing this exact problem. The only real question is, can you afford not to?
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to tackle the data crisis head-on, define what PIM actually is, break down its 3 core functions, see how it powers modern commerce, lay out a clear path to get you started, and then we'll take a peek into its automated future. Let's get into it.
So, how do we actually tame this data beast? Well, the answer is PIM. And to really understand its power, it actually helps to see where it came from.
You see, PIM didn't just appear overnight. It started cropping up back in the 90s, when companies realized their big ERP systems were great for transactions, but absolutely terrible for holding the rich, descriptive info you need to actually sell something. Then, fast forward to the mid-2000s, e-commerce just blows up, and suddenly everyone needed compelling data for all these new websites. And now, today, a PIM isn't just some helpful tool. It's the essential infrastructure you need to deliver that seamless experience customers expect everywhere.
And that brings us to the core of what a PIM is. A product information management system does 4 key things. It centralizes, manages, enriches, and distributes all of your product data. But the most important part, the real magic ingredient, is that it does all of this from a single authoritative source of truth. That means no more conflicting information, no more guesswork, and no more of those costly errors.
And we're talking about so much more than just SKUs and prices. A PIM manages a whole range of data types, and each one has a direct impact on your business. Getting your technical and usage info right, that can slash your product return rates. Nailing the emotional and design info, like storytelling, can seriously boost conversion rates. And having all your localized info in one place is your ticket to going global without the usual logistical nightmare.
So you might be thinking, where does this fit in with my ERP and CRM? Great question. Think of it this way. Your ERP is the brain of your operations, handling transactional stuff like inventory and finance. Your CRM is the heart, managing customer relationships. But the PIM is the voice. It's what manages the rich, emotional, customer-facing data that actually tells your product's story and creates a great experience.
All right, so we've covered the what and the why of PIM. Now let's get into the how. It really all boils down to 3 core functions that work together like a well-oiled machine. It's a simple, logical sequence. First, you centralize the data. Second, you enrich it. And third, you distribute it. Let's break each of those down.
First up, centralization. This is where you finally create that single source of truth. The PIM acts like a powerful data magnet, pulling information from everywhere, your ERP, supplier portals, those messy spreadsheets, into one central repository. This is the step that finally kills the data silos for good.
Now, once all your data's in one place, the magic happens. This is the enrichment phase. It's where you transform that raw, basic data into a compelling product story. Your teams can finally collaborate in one system to add persuasive marketing copy, high-res images and videos, detailed specs, and even translated content for different markets. It's not just about being accurate anymore. It's about being desirable.
Finally, with your data centralized and enriched, the distribution function pushes it out to the world. The PIM syndicates this perfect, consistent product information to all your channels, your own website, Amazon, a print catalog, a retail partner system. It makes sure the right information gets to the right place in the right format every single time.
So once you have your data centralized, enriched, and distributed, you've now built the foundation for a true omni-channel experience. Let's look at what that really means.
At this point, you're probably asking yourself, okay, this sounds great, but do we really need this? And while many businesses can benefit, there are some major red flags that basically scream, you need a PIM like yesterday. So let's do a quick gut check. Do you have extensive product ranges or tons of complex SKUs? Are you selling across multiple channels, like your website, physical stores, and marketplaces? Are you planning to expand globally? Are your teams bogged down in manual data entry? Or are you getting customer complaints about inconsistent info? If you nodded yes to any of those aren't just signs, they're sirens.
And this isn't just for e-commerce anymore. PIM is becoming absolutely essential across a huge range of industries. We're talking manufacturing, CPG, even healthcare. In today's world, having clean product data isn't a nice-to-have, it's a must-have if you really want to compete and win.
Ultimately, when you boil it all down, it comes back to one thing: trust. PIM makes sure that no matter how a customer finds you, on your website, on their phone, in a store, they get the same accurate information. That consistency is how you build trust, and trust is how you build loyalty.
Okay, so you've identified the need. The data chaos is real, and the benefits are clear. So the next question is, how do you actually start? It can feel like a huge project, but trust me, you can break it down into a clear, manageable process.
The path to PIM really has 4 key stages. First, plan and audit. Define the exact business problems you're solving and get brutally honest about the state of your data right now. Second, build your team. You absolutely need people from marketing, IT, and sales at the table from day one. Third is the technical part. Integrate and deploy the PIM with your key systems. And finally, and please do not skip this step, train and monitor. This is all about change management. Get your teams trained and keep an eye on performance to make sure you're getting the value you planned for.
Now, implementing a PIM isn't just about solving today's problems. It's about building a foundation for the future. And the future of product information is being completely transformed by AI and automation. And the future is already here. We're talking about AI-powered systems that can generate compelling, SEO-optimized product descriptions in minutes, automatically clean and validate supplier data, and even power dynamic pricing based on real-time market data. This is a total game changer, transforming PIM from just a system of record into a powerful strategic engine for growth.
So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. In today's digital world, your product data is either a strategic asset that helps you win, or it's an operational crisis that's holding you back. There is no middle ground anymore. The question is, which one are you going to choose?